Ya papa Kwabena Agyapong woye NPP ni mapa asie kase wona womo so womo pioneers ewo NPP mu a yebetimi abonedin de aka ho ene wode nsem bi agu akwan mu ensem no efa neck meeting a koyeye national council meeting a ene so koyeye ni nyina no waka bomu tofa de nsem agu ne watoto bi nso de amane mpanifo no kamia kwese womo womo makro ye emamu womo womo ma unity entumi emma ekuo ni mu a ene wode yawdie bi a wada na di ede egu ho eno achi nso no utimu se kasa na woka ni nyina no amanfo tene mo nsa wa abronye so pa sanse abronye yo bi a woka nsem no ha na woka wo ha na obaahye na okaka amanfo eti ebomu ene wotu bi ede amane sampanifo ye nei me ka wo mo asem yi meche eye mpanifo a yenimo wo mo ewo MPP amanye kuo mu no watoto bi ede amane wo mo na wasanso atufo sebeye na MPP no ebetimi agina ne de na egina mpanifo no eso yenko ni nkonkoti na no de ensem yama biemu de a out one somase form number na eniomu enidwa Prudent Cakes and Catering Service somase form number na eniomu eni mpensempensemu bia Geo Hospital Limited enso somase form number na no nso no kokwaji wa yarehwe ewo fi ho na afi so weekend drive wo mo so kame ho somase eboa me ye pa almost form number na how no eto entimi ntwa se wo pese otukwan within Accra outside Accra they will help you. They are very, very reliable to help you. Inti nabusia yakwa ne konkoti nsem no efa free ya papa Kwabena Agyapong
chairman a wodi ni nyina no wo twe ne ho afiri mu enkomo yi wote ye eto sen na senso kra na mo party amamra no eka se BBC esia
Kwame menya akwanya yi ne faso achia otifu nyina na wakafo afenya nkopon bambo ne nshra ya mo bia bako Stephen Ntini obi amenim no ache o party no we the first vice chairman that nti me tia sem ha me kakra say about 3 months ago me amekosra no he was in good condition. But it appears something nipa Agyapong again there but as the highest officer of the party, I was expecting so by now maybe at the steering committee level and I be nipa bi who say be koso and I would have had some medical report about his condition. And no, actually not party I'm a report. I think that it would have been better for the party, NPP, in the NSK report, but rather than a free family basa. And I'm very uncomfortable discussing some of these details, especially Agyapong, and then with the leadership issues that should be dealt in the boardroom of the party. But whatever happened, the party, and the man were very clear and very simple. If it gets to a point now, the chairman of the party, Unikrum Ha, and now say, or medically incapable of carrying out the functions, because this is a very clear-cut line. Until you party, your chairman, your first vice, your second vice, your third vice, all because you say, very possible say almost 9 at the same time, and I don't at the same time. See what the hula baloo is about. Say I would have thought that by now steering committee would have met and had a discussion because I'm trying to call National Council via National Executive. Steering committee this year. Until no more discuss issues, me prepare agenda. I the Bebre National Executive Committee. So far I haven't heard Sibia Bisa Hakoso. There's a man pay at 10 o'clock we've been summoned say Yemra for National Executive Committee. Mean to me enter and agenda because meaning Obian communicated the full agenda to me. But we have been invited as such. Mestre party for Kasano Yados. Umemu any party the Edimia dog Kasapa any day any editor.
Yes, and son of Bahono. Mammy, Sa letter ye free chairman 17 hobaye no. He calls them to write the letter. And now say a yabusuana no situation no into a match prepare the out no.
Well, it will be difficult for me to intimate that because the kind chairman in team is the highest officer of the party, one chairman of the party. And a party no steering committee na day to day no only a party no so through the general secretary of the party. And it's our question really, I do believe that perhaps it's the general secretary who will be in the best position to answer. So na se bi kwa se bi ana make am say one kan kire kwa na say yen nipa yare na ti hu se bi o yare na ekohwe no ni hu se bi ana pomudin enya she say yen as a party at the steering committee level omeshia na omadi hu kita ho na oma take a decision na ansa na oma free conference neck na omadi abetu yenim se bi a neck say ni to be a NEC should give approval for a particular decision. I cannot tell. The first point of call will be to the party. So that party now. The first point of call is the party no amane. Na party no be share the steering committee. Na omoti asemo akati bia there's a medical report to be an may take a decision in view of what we have seen. Irrespective what the constitution says. Now, first vice chairman will then assume the mantle and act as chairman of the party. So set time or better recover because he already timiba and within so you can recover and come back because the mandate no ends so that's so I think in a year's time, 2026. And I cannot add my voice to all sorts of rumors and I'm around. Na me can say. Let's see who's a party na a party can a party assume on mine papa. A party in traditional abuame can be the democracy that we are enjoying is largely through the exploits and the dedication and the sacrifice of this political tradition. Sinene ye woke dman nke be amam enti megiri se ese fata se we party penu na oba apontia ken bia ese o kan bibia ebema party no ayefam to present a more polished image of the party enti ye best party for akitafo empenimfo omuhwe o makasa yi eni emanyina na etutu abonten
papa ayi mehunu social media activities bi a mo nkrofo bi eye baako eye chama Abrony minim se wahun de wabie wono social media channel a oye mehunu wankasa wafa se aboa papo wono so de wo ye gidigidi chese aye personal we di take we nu ade enti empanin ni ho muni mra ambetimi abra saade yi
ye wo mra and apart from that one so winning responsibility as a senior officer of the party omo abomudin na omo ye officers of this party enti mo kwa na ese mo share to the implementation of emra enforcement rather of any provisions of our party's constitution. Now, a certain development may battle a party more than a hygiene. And penning for as a party name almost and no more buying and no money, and be saying in I am crying, may I name a panel. Woman, obviously, and then Pino Matism, na and Paqua. The day, Casa and Fata, and Nidia, Yadima, your farmer, and no. And my party for how a boo of my bem, a show makuma. The party is looking for a leadership. A bet kind in a boom, like a glue to weld the top of the party together. Because they say in unity we strive. So, and Kabum here as a political party. In a fair party, no. We are so to party. Oh, yeah, Diane, Ton, son, what friend you find Nancy and Yemishia. Men come on yen. So the political party should have commonality of ideas and minds. You better respect yourselves. You do any deal be my home. And no the bema in Chilman so say be free. And then I bear for near my benti and this encounter to know. Who could you not be now or cast someone? And so who's will be crafona or betting I record it. Or record it on one betting I any the social media output, not the Babon 20 said the old can say bidum a. Now so we are officer of the party. You are under the provisions of the Constitution. Constitution needs to require SCF. And you said, we will be crying, you know, when you may be so. You need to send the council, and I necessarily say, no, be bad on thing, no more good party, no fee. And you're very bad. And I think that it is something that we will discuss today and take some really hard decisions. But, you know, I said discipline, we've got to enforce order and discipline and respect for the party. Party, you know, so associate any of us and penny for back up. Now, so party, you know, the ebetna, your ma, your nana, no, baby, for party, and they are song or mind Ghana. And so I am for protecting the sanctity of the new patriotic party. To me, who say, Obi, a pija, no, or Kasadi, Tia party, no, a Kasa, Sebi, Enfa, a dog, entry, a dog, especially after an election, in who do you see? A party for the before. And call out and go to Aba Amay into a ne, your opposition. This is the time to learn, to have sober reflection. If you hear Sanya to trust them, you hear Abotre, you hear any people who have shown in their life, Oma dedicated to the struggle of this party. Kwame, you party no. And then I can remember in Kebiaba, and I fancy and Kwaya Juno Biaden and Sa Erum Nam Azie. And so this party was formed at a time of extreme difficulty in this country when we were in the military rule. It took some of us at the risk of our professional development, at the risk of our life. It was life-threatening in those days, in the early 90s, to be associated with our political tradition. You come meeting Kwanisi, and Kolana Bano. The last statistic I checked, we said electric here. Over 50, 9%. The majority of electricity, they did not experience the difficulties of the 40 years, the military dictatorship. I think that they are taking our democracy for granted. It will be a sorry. People should respect themselves. They should hold the party in high esteem. Because party in party in so obeying also saying NPP. Into your best Kasana, in Nipa Pesa, your fat party in the boy about study, one more dear. And yen idea. Yen Yema, a Bema Sebi, a Chitafo, one more Bufu, or Macho, Munina, a Beba party no de a dog, any day a Bama. Then no Bema Ghana phone will say, NPP former home that we should go back to our roots. What worked well for this political tradition. Now and it's be a ban of cafe. So I know that's a one cafe and no it makes you a good politician. That cannot be correct for me. Into a idea happen across the political divide. Into Emma any papa. Those who can serve this country properly. Bet me a tree and watch a year Jumapa. Who free politics. Politics will be populated by misfits, people of no character, people of no ethic, people of no principle. Party politics, no governance. You should have a profession like some of us do have. And sana, a man social, the sum of mine Ghana. What do the other boy? I shall make sure that or mine a ye. Inti amanya osem ye na emani do say ya na yakodi nkugu instead of us exercising extreme restraint na yakwetri I me too way at the National Council said after Professor Okwe report no by. For me that was the most important thing. The party should have called a few stakeholders the steering committee, those of us who have run the party before as former general secretaries, in conclave, because many people were confidential. Now, extracted from the report, and Nema here say a beya, a bedi a party no bisi kwampaso, a benya a pushy party no towards 2026. But what did we see? So as if it's business as usual. Oh, yan tonkoso, who can be any pen be empathy a bit you. Yen a Nema a bedboa party nina. And Nema a party no, I am strong, not for any particular individual. That is very important as a political tradition. I want to be an advocate. Me per se, party for Mesremo. Yen ye party no ho. Yen ye o my Ghana no ho. Yen say ye this inflammatory language. Kasa ya. Kasa edin papa emu. Kasa edin tokwa. Yen no ente insietri. Na abato de adventure kebuma men kebi. Na ensi who say the real focus and purpose of governance is the welfare of the ordinary man. Ghana for ye especially one need be one more drink to any satimano. Not you feel say politics near the family be dear near the shem confoso, near the pesica, near the accident confoa. You don't think politics into your best say. And penning for a D equanim, a dear who boa for real Stephen Creek kunum, J.A. Addisonum. Apia minkanum amobediako eke deku jamfi bikai empenifu eto ya dan edubu ahene je kufo detia people who sacrifice their lives
ajeni mboaten
yes ajeni mboaten no so enti ade hardin the new crop of people I see now the ombenye free party munkwa na ehia obo party today here as the Young Executive Forum, Yene, Kujuban Reduma, Kosio Soji, Kandapa, Cecilia Dapa, Gladys Asma, Courage Kwasika, Nomia Disian. Muslim be near 2 is free bottom, Menami Abrante on 29 years, contributing money at the end of every month from a small salary as a young engineer with the Ghana Highway Authority. At the NSC, why have we come this far? What is going on? And I think that today's meeting, I pray and hope that calm should prevail. You hear cool heads. You know, ahead there, nipa bako in the BPS3, I'll be crying franca. You need nipa call. We finish one electoral cycle. I think the year best started another electoral cycle. I didn't name you know, jumpa. Ninjantia, yes, ahead there, any pan of better back. Party for no is such and say, look. Your delegate system they are unhappy with. And Professor Okwe's report, although mean from an here, most of us haven't seen it, and I don't even understand why that senior members of this party have not been given the opportunity to review this report. Nankebia, and near my papa, a woman, you bet him the aye, and the actual party, intimate fanye. Na adane social media, and Tokwa, a coso. Me support us in the sea, pay your benting, way to money way. Sani is a party. Sani a year no come on meto. Sana year started here in 1991. Come on meto, no sanity. Ye buy as we are missing more dying. Ya megin sase, ye bad ye to your hotel, and ye be Juma, and the bois econo mecono, and be and so that generations unborn can benefit from the values and the principles and the virtues that really founded this great political tradition, which has survived the over 67 years of Ghana's independence. It's really a tragedy that I see certain characters now at the forefront of our party, embarrassing our party, kicking somewhere anymore emphata. Not impending for themselves almost original Manaso, a 2 for the Nancy form, and here my partners will be a I will speak up. And I want today's meeting, I pray, say a ne. Ubia and Kaise, or Sunu Nayasum, or Sunu Sum, Essusi Ubia. She said, the Adubo Hibaya, or call. Sana President Kufo Baye, or call. President Akufo Aba, or call. Sana Tie. Party is the vehicle that we use to transform our society into transformation of Ghana. And on every again. And near my baye, Bema Ghana ye kabere, Ghana beye a crocassie, Nina, you see a politicians. And Kobasa ye ba politics, ye fu, and now you bring a free, and now the enemy a bush of being anti the area. That is not the essence of politics. And I want to encourage all right-thinking, public-spirited individuals who are NPP people, and in fact for Ghanaians for that matter. Let's rise up together. Let's have a critical mass of right-thinking people dedicated almost to buying character matters in politics. To buying here, the character of people, the type of leadership that we have. Because all the wars that we've seen around the world, sometimes it's a word or two spoken out of 10. And no, they ato a crumby brain. Woman, into your set. Me could to Jenny party for penny for party for a cheetah for. Politics is not about individuals. Yan so me a tradition, yan so me a party, that the party no be peja no be an. Ni the ahokeka atanity. Na se say there. Look at the party no. You have to nipa ba kumienu. And you must sika kranso abedi eni. Obi enya sika. You don't even know the source of the money. And they are spraying it around and then collapse etuni ADHD. It is a country that we want to build. Are we going to worship money in this country and materialism? That for me is not it. And I'm going to fight that. And if I become the lone word person standing up, I will do so till the day I have my last breath. Inti Kwame, I'm very passionate this morning because some of us we put our whole life, our professional development, and everything on the line to sacrifice and work hard for this political tradition. And I'm not going to be alive and sit there and allow a few people and almost come and disrupt our party and destroy our tradition. We will not do that. We will fight them. And today, I want to meet some of them in our council, in our national executive. Nice to party
Now, Mamintie, sa top bottom approach in selecting flag bearer. No, me who say what can want some, but I say unity. Say any pebi kwa koshia any pebi no anadwo. Say semoko national council meeting. Mumfasa agenda no emra. Na at least 12 chairman of the party no kra no in raise that point no. Ankomo what to be?
Kwame, na tese Ghana hana saying the friend of misrepresentation, any propaganda, and papa. You call National Council on the 17th of April. I'm sorry, and making me proposal. And waiting, my submitted proposal to the constitutional review. Because people in Nipedia, Manoa could see baby, and no, Miss says, no count more agenda, who said, and no matter. I said, my mechanic. Idea a party for the choir factory and penny for a 2-hour party. Delegate system a broken. The do no 100% can you bring now? All card bearing members of this party should be voted. And so what called the IT department? They say card bearing members almost nonsense. They are far less than 200,000. I think it's about 137 or 187,000. I don't know which figure is right. But even across the world, all the big political parties, Republican Party, Conservative Party, card-bearing members there, they are not almost those who can feel. Because politics, voters do a when you're committed, but there is a voter. And they all sympathizers, because of the tradition.